49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 11. Here we go.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Prescott steps away toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now Prescott on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
65. 13.
From the 40 now on second down. Garoppolo throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
21.
Garoppolo now, first down throw.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's second and 10.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. On the counter, Elliott. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 5.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. In motion, the tight end. Prescott off play action. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
55, 13.
On first down, Garoppolo. His throw incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
21. Go ahead.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Off the play fake, Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Quick throw here to Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The kick by Maher is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A first down carry by Elliott. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.